there, and welcome to Make a Reaction Reviews, reacting to things on the internet. And today we are doing a quick little reaction to Rippa. He is a commentary YouTuber here on the platform, and he does a lot of commentary around the sort of woke culture war, political, social commentary, but he really does niche it down to comic books and comic book films and movies, or movies like Star Wars and stuff like that. And he has talked a lot about how he hates the way that these big sort of corporations like Disney has taken some of our favorite childhood movies like Star Wars, or taken beloved comic book characters and completely woked them up. And then when the fans that made this happen, that made these movies and these comic books famous and made people a lot of money, speak up and say, hey, we don't like the way that you're taking like characters that has been around forever and sort of changing them to fit some sort of political ideology. When the fans speak up about it, they kind of just get criticized and they just do the usual labeling. You're just homophobic, transphobic, misogynist, all these things, right? And they don't listen to the fans. And he's also sort of stated that he feels like the people who are doing this aren't comic book lovers. They didn't invest their love and their childhoods and their times into these comic books and into these characters. They don't care about the integrity of the story. They don't care about the integrity of the lore. They don't care about the integrity of the storyline. They don't care about the integrity of the history of the characters in these comic books and movies, like superhero movies like Marvel and DC, and again Star Wars and stuff like that. That they only care about, once again, their ideology, pushing their ideology forward. It's the same thing where a lot of progressives or wokes or fake wokes say they care about certain communities, but when those people in those communities say, actually, you're wrong about this and this is how I feel, if it goes against their narrative, they tell them to shut the fuck up and they label them like they do anybody else. You have internalized misogyny, you have internalized hatred, your self-hatred, you're a white supremacist even though you're black, something like that. They just shut you up because it's not about the community. Once again, it's about the ideology. And so he talks about that, but more again along the lines of comic book movies and comic book films. And so he has done something that I'm starting to see more and more big creators do, is just create their own. And no longer having to go to Hollywood for approval, right? And the way he did it was through crowdfunding. And I believe he didn't use any of the major sites of crowdfunding, like GoFundMe. I believe he did crowdfunding strictly through his own website. That way, he can't be canceled. Some stupid wokester on Twitter can't contact GoFundMe and say, well, this person has an idea and a belief system that I don't like, and you should kick them off of your crowdfunding site, right? He did it in a way where he sort of protected from the woke mob and cancel culture. And I believe he is one of the most successful people to do this. One of the most successful comic book crowdfunding projects there has been. And I believe within 24 hours, I could be wrong, but very short time, he sold 1 million copies. Like 1 million copies or raised $1 million. So it's really impressive. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and pretend that I am like some comic book like nerd, and I'm saying nerd in a good way. I know nothing about comic books, and I know very little about DC or Marvel. Do I watch some of the movies and do I sort of passively know what's going on? Yes. I was a fan of Star Wars, and I hate all of the new Star Wars movies, including The Mandalorian. Yes, I like Baby Yoda, but that's pretty much as far as it goes. And they haven't even watched the Obi-Wan, the new series that they came out with. Let me know if it's any good. But I am talking about this because I appreciate when people are taking their lives into their own fucking hands. This is what not being a victim looks like. This is what taking your own life and your own power, your own accountability into your own hands. And you're not looking for someone else to fix it. You're not screaming at Silicon Valley. You're not screaming at big corporations. You're not screaming at the government to change it. You change it and you make it happen. I love this, especially coming from a black man, because we all know that the mainstream want us to be all oppressed and victim all the time. They tell us as black people, you can't be successful on social media because of racism and stuff like that. There was a girl that came out recently and told that white TikTokers and influencers with over 10,000 followers should stop posting for a month because poor black people, we need them to dim their shine to have us shine. That's bullshit.
If you're a white liberal leftist or consider yourself to be a white ally, I have a challenge for you. Don't create any more content on TikTok until September 22nd. And honestly, you deserve a break because every day is a white person day and y'all must be exhausted. So while you sit back, listen, learn, and truly decenter yourself, Black, Indigenous, and other people of color, we got it from here.
If you are a hard worker and you're creative and you're persistent and you're consistent, it does not matter the skin color and it does not matter your gender. It does not matter your race or your religion or your sexuality. You can be successful and it takes a lot of fucking work, a lot of fucking grind, and sometimes money. And he did that, and that is why I'm reacting to this. This is why I support him. And this is why I support places like the Daily Wire who are creating and producing their own movies and commercials and brands and products. It's not because I'm conservative, because I'm not. It's not because I'm religious, because I'm not. It's not because I'm Republican, because I'm not. It's not because I'm a traditionalist, because I'm not. But I am pro people making shit happen and not having to go through the gatekeepers of entertainment and creativity to do so. Anyway, that's enough of my rant. We are going to continue to watch a little bit more of this clip, and then I'll let you go onto his YouTube channel and watch the rest because I don't want to spoil all of it for you. But let's get back into it.
Issue number 1 is the first book released through Rippaverse Publishing, which makes it extremely significant. Though this is Isom's self-titled book, it also serves as a launching pad for our entire universe. This 96-pager was written by myself, Eric July. The pencil and ink work was done by the great Cliff Richards, and the color work was done by Gabe El Taib. 2 comic book veterans. This book is part 1 of the ill-advised arc, and it follows Avery Silman, who lives right outside of Flores Park, Texas, the place where he was born and raised. Now, Avery is what is known as an accept, which is what common folk in this area call special people. Years ago, shortly after he got his abilities, Avery decided to become a hero of sorts and adopted the moniker Isom. But a certain event had him come to the realization that this life wasn't for him. So now he lives on his own ranch outside of the big city. One day, Avery gets a call from his sister Altona. She wants him to visit his old buddy because a family friend that interned at her company, Projexis, has gone missing. That old friend is Darren Fontano, and apparently he has some connection to his family friend. Fontano has much changed since he was kicking it with Avery when they were, wee lads. Now he's a cold-blooded shot caller that isn't afraid to do what it takes to remain in his position as one of the most respected people in the city. This is a man that you do not want to cross. What was supposed to be a simple meetup with an old friend turns into the longest day of Avery's life. He runs into other accepts such as Santuan, Yaira, and the Alpha Court, and some of these altercations take a very violent turn considering his past with one of these characters. You can see why he tries to stay out of the city. Who is this family friend, and what is their connection with Darren Fontano? How does this meeting between him and Avery turn out, and does he get the information that Altona needs? How does this impact the psyche of Avery, who went from a hero to a now blue-collar civilian? These are all questions that will be answered in Isom issue number 1, which you can now pre-order at Rippaverse.com, along with some other limited edition merchandise items that will give you some more insight on the characters, such as
Earth, a place with such interesting beings. Like many other planets.
All right. I'll stop it there. It's starting to get interesting, but I want you to go on his channel. If I remember, I'll put a link down below, and if I forget, please remind me, and I'll put a link down below, and you can go watch the whole fucking thing. Go pre-order his comic if you are a comic book fan, or you just want to support independent creatives who are not going to bend the knee to the whatever society society tells you to, whatever the woke political correctness way of thinking and living and speaking. If you want to support someone like that, go pre-order or order. I think it's live now. I think you can order it now or pre-order. I'm not sure. But go on his website, go to his YouTube channel, go on his website. I'm pretty sure the link is in his YouTube channel, and go get yourself a comic book if you want to, if you feel to. Anyway, guys, that's it. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Do you support this type of creativity? Do you support this type of entrepreneurship of people not, you know, waiting for the man to live the life that they want to live and to create what they want to create? Let me know in the comment section below, guys. Please like, comment, subscribe, hit that button because the notifications when I do upload. All of that really does help with the algorithm, guys. And if you'd like to support the channel even further, you can donate. My PayPal and Cash App link is in the description box below and also in the comment section. Of course it helps, but you don't have to. You can just like, comment, subscribe. Another great way to support this channel is either join my brand new membership program, different levels, different tiers, different perks, or you can visit my brand new merch shop. Speaking of entrepreneurship, all the links are down below. And I also have a second travel vlog channel. I travel as a lifestyle. I live abroad. If you'd like to know where I am in the world, you can go to the description box below and also in the comment section. Hit the link. Go subscribe to my travel vlog channel and do follow me on my travel Instagram. My stories is usually what's most up to date. And you guys have an amazing day. Bye.